Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. The day has finally arrived. I'm gonna go start clearing the North Loop Road. And we're gonna start right here. This is not a real priority. I'm just gonna cut it right here and toss that off the road so I can get down there. I came down here yesterday and had to go around this, and I really need this out of the road. It looks like it's some nice dry firewood, so I'm gonna come back and dice this up. But today, I gotta get this loop cleared if I can, because it's gonna rain for the next 3 days. So let's get this out of the way, and I think I'll just meet you back at that big tree across the road down there. Yeah, I got to get down here and cut this the rest of the way today as well. So I'll probably just be cutting that first tree, get back here and get this cut, and then come back and get the rest of the trees. Yeah, this is going to take a while. You could see why I got to get in here with the mower before this gets all wet again. Okay, this one is holding things up. So this is an aspen. We'll see how rotten this is. It doesn't look like it's very rotten. If it's not super rotten, I'd like to go get at least a bit of it up that way for firewood. But there's so much better firewood going up the hill over there. Maybe I should just wait for that. I don't know. Let's get going on this though. One down and quite a few left to go, but that may be it for today. I got to get in here and cut this nasty weedy stuff, and then we'll deal with this stuff, probably in 3 or 4 days. Like I said, it's going to rain, and if I wait until it rains and this stuff grows some more, this stuff over here was by far worse. Some of that stuff was already getting up to 3 feet or so, but there's areas of this that are just as bad. This isn't that bad, but it's pretty bad around the corner. So I'm going to drive up there, turn around, make sure that there's nothing new in the way, and I'm going to get this cut. And then anything that's like under these logs, I'll use the trimmer to get that. So I guess I will get back with you in a couple of days. Damn, damn, damn. When I was cutting this right here, I hit a rock. I could see a bunch of sparks. and it was already cut through, so I went over to here and it was not cutting at all. So I went over to here thinking if I could just get the stuff that's on the road diced out of here, that's all I really need to do today. I still got to get that tree and this one right back here, but they're not actually blocking the road. I could drive through the entire thing if this one was gone. I went up and sharpened the blade, came back, and I did not do a good enough job on the blade. Yeah, you could see some burning right there. Yeah, that's got to be what that is. Anyway, the blade is really dull, and I had enough time to get this out of here and probably dice it up all the way and put it off to the side. But with that sharpening, I am completely out of time. I had planned on coming back down here tomorrow, and it's mostly down there, but there's some really nice ash. That other tree that I cut, there was one along the side of the road, and I took a couple cuts off of that, and it's really good wood. So I'm going to get as much of this wood as I can before these ferns get too big and I can't see the wood anymore. So tomorrow I'll be cutting the whole day again. I'll get this saw sharpened really nice tonight, and then we'll get back at this in the morning. I had to stop cutting. I had this really nice and sharp, but the problem is that the rakers that are in between the teeth, those need to be filed down just a little bit. You got to do that really delicately, and it's probably not something a homeowner should do, but I definitely have to do it, and I'll touch that up again. There's no way I can continue to cut with it, but I do have this tree out of the way and that basswood that was hanging over the road. Those basswood, I don't know why they do that. That one that was back here was a basswood as well. Oh, it was right here. That was a basswood as well. They just kind of lean into an open spot like that. I mean, that thing goes way back there, and it bent, and it would have been over the road in a short time. We got another one down there. You can see that one. Very interesting. This stuff right here, this ash, is like perfect firewood. It's mostly dry. You could see the cracks from where it's been drying, but once this splits, it's going to be perfectly dry before winter, and out of this whole log, we might get 3 weeks of real cold weather out of this one log. Really nice wood. And we got the same thing down there, and we got a bunch more right in the woods right there. So I got to get this sharp, and we'll come and collect wood, and I got a bunch of stuff to dice up along the road here. My son-in-law just tossed it off to the side, but it's all right there, and I can get it all cut up. Looks like we're going to have enough wood this year. We ran short this last year, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this video right here. I have to get this video out tomorrow, but before I wrap it up, we're going to take a tour of the North Loop. It's finally clear. All right, that is 2 out of the 4 roads completely cleared. I'm going to be doing more collecting of wood and splitting it. You can see there's nothing there, but we got a good deal waiting to be split, and now we have a bunch on the road waiting to be split. So I'm going to be busy with that for a while. The next video, though, will probably be the review of this cordless trimmer. Look at the size of that battery. I mean, this is battery 2. Battery goes from here to here and is that thick, and it weighs a ton. This thing came with missing screws, these screws right here, so I had to put that on hold. That should have been this week's video, but now it'll be next week's video. So make sure you tune in to watch that, and make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below, and if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.